Hello, my name is David Tavares. I'm a game designer, and one of the games that has influenced me more than probably any other game when it comes to the design of my games is the World of Darkness. Today, we are doing an uncrating of the Book of Nod Deluxe Artifact Edition from Renegade Games. This is a special, I believe, limited run of the Book of Nod from Vampire the Masquerade. And so far, I've unboxed it, but I haven't uncrated it yet. So this lid has not yet been removed. Hopefully there's no nails or anything. This was sitting on top of it, which this looks like it might be, I don't know. Let's open it up and find out. That's the exciting thing about unboxing videos, or in this case, uncrating videos. If we don't know what we're getting. Obviously, we're getting the Book of Nod, which is a epic poem of the origin story, the Vampire the Masquerade universe, following Cain, the father of all vampires. And I saw in the pictures there's like a skull in here. I don't know what else is in here. Honestly, I didn't pay that much attention. I just wanted a cool skull. So plastic wrap. Okay, so there's two parts to this. Oh, it's just like a game. Part of the, okay, there's like a little stain on it, like it's smudged. So let me show you this Book of Nod first. I'll open this in a second. I'll put this here. So it says Book of Nod Apocrypha, kindred text and fragments from beyond the Book of Nod. Right there. If you can get a good look at that. And let's open this up. It slides right out. Okay. I don't know if I was supposed to open this one first or the other one. Probably the other one first, but okay. So we've got the traditions of the Camarilla, or Camarilla, depending on which region you're in. We have, let me put this face down so it's easy to put back in. The traditions of Cain. Let's see that. The legacies of the Trinity, right there. These are all rules and regulations for vampire kind, of course. And what is this? Okay, so this looks like a sheet of paper with some things written on it. And when she made preparation to return, the world broke in two. Okay, so this is like notes. Like there's a scholar taking notes on the Apocrypha from the Book of Nod. That's interesting. And here's some older notes. And there she came in a time when, what's it say? Malkov, obviously. It's cursive, so I couldn't see it very well. Malkov, seer of Cain, stopped receiving visions. Okay, so this is additional text. Supposed to represent an older, and there's some on the back too, an older writings and research into the Book of Nod. If you don't know, the Book of Nod has a lot of scholars that research it in the lore of World of Darkness, and they're always trying to find new fragments, new interpretations to find the truth of their ancestry and their origin, what powers they have, where things have gone, where the antediluvians are. That's the eldest of the elder vampires, existing other than Cain, of course. So let's see. Again, Cain fell into a great sorrow and went into solitude. All right, so some additional verses, additional notes. Maybe these are excerpts that aren't in the book. I'm not sure. It's another one. Ooh, the laws of Hakim. So Hakim is the name given to one of the antediluvians for what they call the Banu Hakim. That's the sons of Hakim, but the children of Hakim overall. Formerly in prior editions known as Assamite, but that's considered a disparaging term in universe for them, because they're not just about killing. I mean, they're vampires, so they are, but that's supposed to be a disparaging term. So you have the law of leadership, law of protection, law of destruction, law of the word, and law of judgment. But this is written out as, that's interesting that it's written out like it's on a sheet of paper, like a lined, ruled sheet of paper. So I'm wondering if this is supposed to be like a handout for like in game, or it's supposed to represent that someone was taking notes of those. Maybe there's a misinterpretation with the modern version or something. I don't know. There might be some secrets hidden within these documents. This is the deluxe edition after all. Okay, being a declaration of principles for the self-governance of kindred in the free state. So we have some anarch literature here as well. Some anarch literature. Hold that for a second. All right, anarch literature. Okay, so this looks like some sort of contractor. Oh, it's an oath. Okay, so this is from the Tremere, the blood sorcerers, the traitors. So it goes by I, say your name, blank, hereby swear my everlasting loyalty to House Clan Tremere and everlasting they're immortal, so, and all its members. I am of their blood, and they are of mine. We share our lives, our goals, and our achievements. Okay, so they used to be bound by blood, and that's been kind of shattered in the latest edition. Kapow! Right there. Oh, there's hidden other games here too, and right there you got Heritage. I have chapters around here. I don't know where that is, where was I? Oh yeah, I at the very end it says, I hereby swear this oath on blank. Woe to they who attempts to tempt me to break this oath, and woe to me if I succumb to temptation. I can talk today. Right there. There's the contract that I'm going to sign to join Clan Tremere. Blood no longer binding, and now I have to do blood magic to try to get back some of that loyalty. And then the dragon plundered Kupala's mantle, and he had been laid to do and wore it as his own, ruling the land between the rivers in every place he strode, as was his will. Yet it forever reminded a bitter veil stolen and ill-fitting. Made on some nice graph paper, so I don't know what that's about, the graph paper. Maybe it's just to feel gamey. I don't know. Not gamey like meat, but gamey like you're playing a game. Okay, here's another page. There's a lot of pages here. Cain be thy paragon, thou shalt emulate or surpass, not worship. Okay. The studious predator beeline model. What is this? Is this like Sabbat writings or something? Or is this Cainite literature? Maybe it's Cainite literature. Path of Cain leadeth us to rightful divinity, strength of the core of all Cainites. So they're using the word Cainites, so I'm wondering if this is some sort of Sabbat thing. That's kind of cool. Beware the Cainite who forgets his curse. Okay. So this one looks more like a handwritten note. These last two look like handwritten notes. Right there. And right there, another handwritten note. The last one in this batch. And that's just the first envelope. I haven't even opened the crate yet. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. I'll slide these back in here. Oh, no. Oh, there's something else in there. Hold on, hold up. What's this? What is this? There's more. Okay, I'm gonna slide these back in. The time has come, my children, for me to bid the night goodbye, but know that I do not leave you. Await the time when I join you again after you have learned the wages. Is it wages? Wages of your vanity, sin and pride. And mark well the heralds of my return, for I do not leave the affairs of my house to be tended by the children of Seth. Children of Seth. Oh, wow, okay. And there's other letters here. These all look roughly the same, right? Yeah, these are some sort of handwritten letters. Right there. Pull up the other ones. Second one. Got anything on the back? Oh, it does have something on the back. There. So these might be secret messages. Epigram on the last night, the eve of Gehenna. All of Cain's race shall shall know of God's judgment. They shall know of God's judgment. There we go. Put that back in as it was. Keep it as pristine as possible. I'm going to use all the stuff in my games. Let me know if you'd like to game with me below. Not game with me below, but in the comments. Although we could game below, like in a dungeon or something like that. That sounds fun. Finally, opening this one, which I probably should have opened first. Okay, this is the bit. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, there's a couple different things in here. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. No. To whom it may concern. Oh. Let's start with this. That looks like some old art. Oh. Ooh. We have some letters. This is thick. Good old Aristotle. You can always trust him to spin a good yarn, even if he should have known better than to believe this crap. He should also have known not to give it to Beckett. Oh, of course Beckett's involved. Artifacts. Archaeology, right? Thanks, Beckett. We'll make sure the right people see this. Oh, wait. Oh, this is folded funny. There we go. Oh, it's folded like a real letter, that's why. Yeah, right. Only 200 copies. Sorry, Aristotle. It's time for everyone got a peek at what's been going on. Also, thanks for the art. Aristotle put together one hell of a collection, didn't he? Beckett said his sire went to the ends of the earth to gather every known piece of art relating to the Book of Nod. Can you believe he only wanted a select few to see it? Well, anyway. Okay, so this is all letters to Beckett. I'm setting apart both the camera and the Sabbat. Okay. Alright. Are these all letters? Yep. A series of letters. To get moving on time, I won't read them all. But this is a thick bunch of letters. Is that all that was in here? Yeah. Thick bunch of letters. Talking about what's going on here. I'll read those on my own time, or maybe if you message below if you want me to read all these. I can do a reading. I promise I won't be stuttering or have problems with my throat in the future. I've just had a lot of problems with my throat today. I can speak in a more sultry voice if you'd like, or just more normal voice. That'll work as well. Let me know. Here we go. To make concern, that goes here. Okay, this creepy picture. What's in this box? What's in this box? I'll read this part. The Book of Nod Deluxe Artifact Edition contains a host of props, documents related to the Book of Nod itself and general kindred history. Almost every element that shows up in the original 1993 printing of the Book of Nod, or the 2002 reprint, shows up in this version in some form, from art prints for displaying individual images from the book to Aristotle de Laurence. Aristotle de Laurence. Handwritten manuscript. In a sense, this product answers the question, what did Aisha Jokastarian, I don't always say names out loud, so sometimes I might be mispronouncing a lot of these. What did Aisha intercept between Aristotle and his publisher? Publish this stuff? Wow. That's ballsy. That might even be a Masquerade breach. Unless it's a very limited publication and only goes to a certain few people. But I think it did say that in the other one. 200 copies to very select clientele. We also scoured previous editions of Vampire for additional in-world text that can function as props or inspire stories based on fragments that Aristotle discounted or hadn't uncovered. These texts include some Book of Nod-style texts, but also those related to kindred law and tradition. Okay, that explains why there is like the laws of Hakim and the Anarch stuff and the Sabbat stuff. Finally, the Book of Nod Apocrypha is a modern introduction to the Book of Nod. This printed version is available exclusively in this product and digitally to all fans. So I'll only have me and anyone who bought this crate, which I still have yet to open, has that. The booklet contains storyteller prompts for using the Book of Nod in your Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle. So if you play with me, you'll get to have some like cool Nodus Chronicle story threads to jump off of, and clear printed versions of the assorted kindred texts not included in the Book of Nod, and a few discipline options. Oh, and lore sheets. Oh, both collected from previous sources and new options for including elements of the Book of Nod in your chronicle. All right, so what we're going to find is a leather-bound manuscript, prints of 90 works of art from Aristotle, replica kindred skull, that's what I mentioned earlier, that's a really cool thing. I mean, they're all really cool, but I mean, that one's particularly cool. 2 stone-cast statuettes, I didn't know about that. Wasn't paying that much attention. Stone-cast tablet, okay, so like an original piece of Book of Nod. Skull symbol amulet. Leather scroll wrap containing 11 different manuscripts. Oh, manuscript masterpieces including Signs of Gehenna, Temptation of Cain, Zilla's Tale, Tale of the First City, of those spirits of the dead, Bruha's Commandments, Words of Toreador to his children, Words of Venture to his children, of the Moon Beasts, Cain's Law and Punishment, and of those who serve. So 11. Yeah, that's 11. 50 proverb file cards. What are those? They represent Aristotle's collected and evaluated during his research, which were not deemed authentic for reasons for inclusion in his edition of the Book of Nod. Okay, so there's cards that are like optional. You know, like maybe it's true, maybe it's not. Aristotle could have been wrong. A rubber stamp with the Book of Nod skull symbol, which Aristotle used to approve proverbs and decorate his works. Who's Aristotle to say what's true and what's not? Maybe he got all the wrong ones. Maybe those 50 proverbs are the true Book of Nod. 10 photographs from Aristotle from around the world, looking down for Nodus lore. Over a dozen sorted kindred texts that Aristotle may or may not have collected in his research. May or may not. They leave those options open. You see, this is I like this. So metaplot isn't hard coded in the game. Like, this is metaplot, right? You can still choose what you have, what you use, and what you don't. Or you can just say this whole box doesn't exist in your game at all. You know, you can pick and choose what you like to play off of for your game. And this is something I like to play off for my game. So I got it, and I'm going to use it. That simple. That's why I think metaplot is beautiful. You see, like, none of this is just like, oh, here's a set of rules, you play the game. No, they give you a bunch of hard, cool things to jump off of. Oh, and I missed one thing. The Book of Nod Apocrypha game booklet. Fantastic. And here it is, the Book of Nod Apocrypha game booklet. Are on the back. All right. Here's all the credits, the people who put it together. Yep, a lot of familiar names there. All right, we have an introduction. See if there's anything that catches my eye. I'm not going to show you every page. That's some cool art, the Apocrypha. Tales of the First City, okay. Neato. Oh, blood sorcery. Get some extra levels of blood sorcery in here. These are actual blood sorcery discipline powers. Other discipline powers. Ceremonies for Oblivion, blood sorcery rituals, powers and rituals. Nice. Lore sheet, Book of Nod. 2 more lore sheets. Machinations of Savat. Oh, Salubri. Gehenna Cults. Servitor of Irad. From what I understand, Irad was kind of a letdown. Kind of an impossible ideology to follow, even. Well, we can put these all back in here, assuming I don't miss anything. Put this sheet back in. And that can go here, along with the letters. Now, finally, great symbol on the front. There's one on the back as well. This is not distressed at all. It's a nice new crate, and it can be used for a lot of things. Okay, it comes right off. And that makes it easy to show you this. It looks like it's addressed to Aristotle. Oh no, it comes from Aristotle? From something Press, Atlanta, Georgia, something Avenue, Sweet Something. Yeah. And they've got a lot of this tacking straw. Put this down here for now. So what do we got? Lots of packing straw. Lots of packing straw. Finally opens the crate. We didn't have a Lost Ark incident where my soul got sucked out. At least I hope we didn't. Maybe I'm possessed, who knows? Okay, so this box is full of straw as well. I'll just put that in the box with the other straw. First box. There's lots of boxes in here. A whole bunch of boxes. Okay, so put that, drop that, put those down. Just take everything out of this box. Leather bound journal. And this separate box I'll put down here. There's a lot more in here. Start with this letter. It says on it, archaeological photographs, duplicates. Okay, what's this one say? Proverbs. Okay, there's something in there. Something more than just cards. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful photographs. I need a haircut. Alright, it says some, interesting commentary on each one of these. If you'd like me to read them out, let me know in the comments below. I didn't even look at that one. Oh, it's like that. It's like a crypt. Cool, cool, cool. My partner photographs those kind of things too. Doing some photogrammetry on them. Hopefully I got this camera centered so you can see this well. Looking at these digs. What's this one say? A reminder of an ill-fated meeting with that cult of oblivion that should not be named. That should not be named. Those that should not be named. Their legends cannot be true. They can't be true. What if they are? What if they are? I wonder where they got these photographs. I just hope they're not just AI generated. Because, like, you can easily take a photograph like that. Come on. Yep, back to the beginning. Cool, cool, cool. That's gonna make great props for a game. For sure. If I can get that. There we go. Oh, maybe not. I'll leave it for now. We'll figure it out. Proverbs. This one popped right open. Oh, maybe that it's not. Oh, more coming. Oh, another one. Yeah, they were kind of scattered in there. Notice they don't quite fit just right. They're a bit small and wide. I'll just read one here and show you what they look like. Go not to the clan of the Rose for advice, for they will give no single answer. Well, sometimes you need more than one answer, don't you? This refers to the fickle nature of the Toreador, something which is legendary. I guess that's a note from Aristotle. He decided that doesn't belong in the Book of Nod? Come on. It's true, though. So true. Right below if you'd like me to read all these. And, show each one. Some of them don't have the symbols on them. I guess maybe that's a stamp of approval. And these are unapproved. Let me read one that's not approved. Nothing is more dangerous than a bored elder. It says inauthentic. Oh, because that's probably something that you would find like in a fortune cookie. I imagine there's some more juicy ones in there. The bored elder finds that you're juicy at least. All right, now authentically plastic wrapped leather bound journal. Right there, leather bound. Looks like you undo it like that. All right. Flaps open. And yeah. Huh. So there's some loose pages. And okay, I thought it was all blank at first. I was like, oh no. Got some loose pages. Book of Nod by Aristotle. Beckett et al. So I guess it's multiple people came together. A brief word of the Chronicles of Cain. Okay. Oh, there's some cool symbols in here. Like that. That was cool. Chronicles of Shadows. What else we got? Oh, there's another one at the end too. Let's see what this one at the beginning was. Preface. I cannot tell you the naked fear I feel, putting down these words for once and for all. Perhaps I will regret them. Perhaps they will never see print. Yet it is in my nature to report them. It is, as they say, in the blood. Yeah, these are letters from Aristotle saying why he had to print this all. There's 3 pages in total. And I'm guessing that the end is the afterword. The other ripped out pages. Appendix. Okay. He got his appendix removed. Appendix, the known history of the first city. All right. Known history of the first city. There's some texture to these. You can feel the ink, the writing. It's raised. Last page is breeding. Oh my. And religion. Religion on the bottom. Breeding over religion. Alright, so those are some extra notes by Aristotle. I'll have to inspect those further. And that was the first box within the crate in our grand uncrating. Oh, there we go. And that's these 3 items accounted for. Okay, now there's a larger box in here. Let's see if I can pull this out. Oh, wait, no, wait. There's a smaller box on top of it. I want to knock this over. It's heavy too, the small box. I think this is heavier than the large box. Small box. Okay. Stuffing this in every box might have been a bit unnecessary, but that's the way they did it. It's the tablet, I believe. The tablet. So it's wrapped in a burlap sack. And that's unveil it to you just in case it has some mystical powers that will destroy me upon seeing it. So you got to see that before I did. And it's, All right, it depicts a man farming and a man who is herding animals. So that's Cain and Abel, of course. Okay, so it's the story of Cain. They both give sacrifices. Cain doesn't get his way, Abel does. Cain sees that he's getting bounty, so Cain sacrifices Abel, and now it looks like Cain is wandering the earth, forsaken to the land of Nod. Pretty simple tablet. I like it. I like it. Hard to read, but that's cool. I mean, I guess a tablet would be, wouldn't it? Probably wouldn't be all lacquered like this one is, but that's probably to make it real nice. Very nice. I actually kind of like the newness because it's a new edition. This could have been created new. It's not necessarily that ancient. It's just transporting ancient artifacts and writings. So this is the big one. I'm not sure if there's anything else in there. We'll look in a minute. Big box. Balance this precariously here. Doesn't want to let go. There we go. And of course, as I said, everything is stuffed with this. That's a big skull. That's a big old skull. What kind of giant has a skull this big? Is that bigger than my head? Feels like it is. That's a big dude. Big dude with some very pronounced canines. Those aren't canines. Oh no, they are. Okay. The underside. Profile. Top. Other side. Back. It's got a hole. Yep. Pretty accurate. Not the most inaccurate skull I've ever seen. Is there anything else in here? Does it have a stand? Put it right here between the book and the tablet. Balance it out. Make sure there's nothing else in there. I don't see any. So I'll close this up. Yep. Oh yeah, there's a lot more in here. There's a lot. Oh, what's this? Let me grab something on the bottom first. Plastic wrap. Manuscripts. Leather-bound manuscripts. Oh, I see how it is. See the manuscripts in there? I'm not sure if you can see that. Alright. Strap. Unbind it. Manuscripts. Oh. Oh, so many manuscripts. Might have a tough time getting this back together. I'm going to roll it out on the floor. Get a nice picture of the top of my head. Okay, I might have to get help putting this back together. They're very curly. All the manuscripts ended up being very, very curly. Let's start with the largest one so I can put them back together. This here. Cain's Law and Punishment. Sort of broken near the edges. It's not distressed very much though. It looks like a new piece of paper. But I can distress it, you know. A little bit of tea or coffee. Stain it, let it soak. This one's more of a color that I like, but it doesn't have the edges. It's nice sharp edges. The words of Ventru to his children. So yeah, this must be the 11 manuscripts they mentioned. Oh, the manuscript label popped right off. So that's attached to the cord. What else do we have here? So I'm going biggest to smallest. This might be the second page of something or third page of something. Yeah, it looks like these are all together. So this was the first page. And from the darkness came a bright shining light, fire in the night. And we got this one. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. What's this? This one's from a different source. Looks a bit more Egyptian. So they sort of try to distress the edges a bit. And this will have to be translated. I think it is written in some sort of hieroglyphics. And it's just depicting a great flood maybe, or a famine. Maybe a pestilence. At first I thought that was flood because the blue, but that might be just a hill and everyone's just dead. Not sure. If you'd like me to decipher that, let me know. If you want to decipher it yourself, I just showed it to you, so let me know what it says. Oh, this looks like another two that are together. Oh, yep, we got this gold leaf stuff. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh, that's written in some sort of Cyrillic script, maybe? So I don't know what this says either. But if you translate it, let me know what it says. What else we got? What else we got? Got this one. Words of Toreador to his children. Of course, it's a picture of people copulating. What else do we expect? What else do we expect from Toreador? Zilla's tale. That's one of the second generation. So, proto-antediluvians. Zilla's tale. Zilla looks like she's a cool person. I'll hang out with Zilla. Zilla might be my favorite of the antediluvians. Or second generation, I mean. Technically, they'd be antediluvians too. Antediluvians meaning before the deluge, meaning that Cain too would theoretically be antediluvian. But usually it means the third generation. So I push up my scholar's glasses about that. Of the moon beasts. The werewolves. It's very short, actually. Alright, I can read it right now. The moon beasts, the ones who change, they are the oldest of all. Before my father they roam the lands. Tarry not in the path of them. Avoid them. They are set upon us like wolves in the sheepfold. For we are of one kind, and they are another. Beware their sacred ground. Walk softly through the wilderness. Their bite is as our bite. Their claws as our claws. Tarry not in the path of them. They are of one kind, and we are another. So basically, just leave them alone. De informium umbris, nata bene, regio est alta spiritum, alta viatum tenebrae, que sunt umbra, hac incumbent umbrae. So we got some Latin there. Two more. Of those who serve. Looks like a posted bill from the medieval times. Not the restaurant and entertainment complex medieval times, but like the, you know, medieval ages. Europe. Bruja's commandments. Written on a tiny piece of paper, ripped from a book. Throw off the elder shackles of the mind, reach into thyself and see the truth revealed. The truth, as truth is seen, will illuminate your soul and heal your wounds. Know who you are first and be true to yourself. You are my children, all, and I would sooner shatter you like flawed pottery than have your weakness be that you are a flawed copy out of mold. I could totally be Camp Clan Bruja. That'd be cool. Clan Bruja, as they say. Oh, there's little tiny ones. There's little tiny boxes. Tiny box. More straw, what a surprise. More packing. Oh, caught a little collapse. And this is tightly in the straw. There we go. Nice little felt baggie. That could be good for dice or something. Inside is an amulet. Nice. Now I'm a real honest scholar here. The string's not big enough to fit around my head. Okay, I'll get a bigger string. And wear the same. There, you can wear it. Nope. Too big for his head too. I mean, too small for his head. I'll just put it back in the pouch. It's like resin or plastic or something. I think it's resin. Here. Let it hang out. Other small box. This is really tightly bound as well. What do we got here? It's crackling. Oh. It's the seal. The seal of approval. Art. Seal of approval. I'll have to start stamping stuff with this. Figuring out what is approved or not. Oh, that'd make a great club stamp. I think there's 2 more boxes. I might be wrong, there might be something on the bottom or so. Oh, there's something on the bottom? I think there's something on the bottom. Let's do these 2 boxes first. Box. Oh, foam this time. That's first. Oh, but there's straw in the foam. Haha. Why foam though? Is this very delicate, whatever this is? As I throw stuff down? Yes. I might keep that box because this looks very delicate. Very delicate indeed. As I hold it with one hand precariously. See if there's room for this other one. I imagine this is another statuette, similar box. More foam. More straw. And the maiden form of that prior statue. Does it say who they are? No, it's rough on the bottom. Nice texture. Oh, what are these made out of? Whatever it is, it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Two statuettes. Yep, almost ended this prematurely. There is one more thing here. One more thing. Big package from Aristotle. Aristotle's big package. You heard it here first, folks. Here we go. Oh. This is a heavy stack. I'm gonna have to kneel. Just gonna go through all this art. There's lots here. Lots of art. I should do this. There we go. The crown. Was that Adam and Eve, maybe? Or is it, I don't know. Tell me what that is. We've seen this one before. Some great art. Cain and Abel. There we go. Kind of cool. I like the style of art. Like, it's a little messy, but in a good way, right? You definitely feel emotion. There's not a lot to it. You can put your own interpretation into it. See how there's a lot of like negative space. There's a woman, there's a hand, but nothing else. Like, you can't even see what's behind it. You can basically just assume where they are and what this means. And from the darkness. On the morning Raphael came. Not the Ninja Turtle. But I found a secret place in the earth. Grab a couple of these at a time. All right, there's a lot of these. Holy. Let me try to do like a slideshow, maybe. Boom. Boom. There's just a lot. I'm probably missing some, but a lot of this art's already in the other books. But these are full prints. Blood taps. Dracul. There's a lot here. That's too much. We've already gone long enough. Alright, what else we got? I'll put that over later. I think that's everything. Let me double check. Wooden bottom. Well, is that a sign of something? Nope, I don't think so. I don't think we're missing a needle in a haystack or anything like that. I'll keep this around just in case. This is just the crate itself is a treasure. I mean, 90% of the reason I got it was the crate. No, just kidding. This is all great stuff. But yeah, I think that's it. Let me know if there's anything else you would like me to say more on, get more details, maybe get a better picture of. But otherwise, yeah, if I find something else, I'll upload it. Let me know what you think. Thank you. I am David Tavares, and I'm a game designer, and I'm very happy with these props that I will use in my games. Goodbye.